Taking a live look at the Jacksonville Beach Pier, where fishing has officially returned, and anglers have been waiting for years for the chance to cast out at the pier. But like all activities near the ocean, it's important to be safe and aware of what is out there. Joining me now is Dr. James Gelschleider, a biology professor and the director of the Coastal and Marine Biology Flagship Program at UNF. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Morning, Carly.
Since fishing has returned to the pier, can we expect more sharks coming to the shore?
Well, I don't necessarily think we'll expect more sharks, but as you mentioned, fishing has returned to the pier. Shore-based fishing for sharks is not uncommon in Florida, and this includes the pier both before its damage and now its return. I know that I've read that a bull shark was just caught a few days ago, but sharks are very abundant on the Florida coast, and this includes our area. And so it's not necessarily the case where anglers will attract sharks to the beaches so much as that they will be catching sharks that are already probably in the surf zone.
All right, and what are some of the things that attract sharks, and what are some myths around them?
Well, we always believe that, or it's very common to hear people think that sharks are getting attracted by the fishermen. But as I mentioned, the sharks do come inshore. They're very abundant within our waters, and it's very common for some of the smaller sharks to avoid some of the larger sharks and hunt pretty close to shore and try to avoid those larger predatory sharks. Of course, there's also some belief that anglers are chumming for the sharks, for example, and we know that that's not the case. Chumming from the beaches is not permitted anymore. And so in many cases, the sharks are out there, and we just have to learn to coexist with them.
And what do you do if you do happen to see a shark swimming around you in the water? What is the best way to react?
Well, I do think it's advisable for people to move out of the water when you do see some shark activity going on. But it's always important to keep in mind that any chance for a shark bite or shark attack is very rare. You're still about 200 times more likely to drown at the beach than to get bitten by a shark. So although it is more common in Florida than anywhere else in the world, this is still a very rare occurrence.
All right, so it's not something we have to really be that wary of when we're out swimming in the ocean.
I don't think it's anything that people really should worry about or let invade their mind when you're going to the beach. You wouldn't, for example, constantly think about drowning, but it's something to always be concerned about. And certainly now that the fishing has started up at the pier, I don't believe that fishermen are attracting sharks to the shore, but that as they are shore fishing for sharks, I do think it's advisable for swimmers to stay away, for example, from somebody that's actively fishing. And of course, for fishermen to stay away or to move to a different area if there are already people that are swimming in that region.
And what time of year do we typically see sharks closer to the shore?
Well, the sharks are mainly seasonal visitors to our coast. Of course, sharks are abundant in our area, probably from about April until about October. But there really are sharks in our area year round, but in some cases, some of the colder water species may move in the area during the period of time when our water temperatures get colder. The peak season is right around, I would say, May until September. We've been monitoring shark populations off of the First Coast since 2009. This is really the period of time when our populations really increase because of those warmer waters and that increase in bait fish populations.
All right, well, this is wonderful information. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Absolutely. Thanks so much.